Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Trash Picture Show. As you guys know, my gorgeous, wonderful lunatic of a girlfriend sent me a box for Valentine's Day, and in this box were a number of figures, and these figures were the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe Revelation figures. And here is the first one. This is the second Teela to be released in the Masterverse line. This is kind of the old school Teela, and I am really enjoying these Masterverse figures because they have some of the best posability and the best sculpting out there. They're up there with the likes of the Marvel Legends and the Star Wars Black Series from Hasbro. And yeah, even a bit better than the NECA. I really like these figures. And Jen said she came by a bunch of these on the cheap because apparently for some reason, and I still don't understand, the kind of reception for Masters Universe Revelations wasn't that good. I enjoyed it. I think it was a fantastic animation, fantastic voice cast, and yeah, an absolute love letter to the series. And I still don't know why people have issues with it. But yeah, this is, again, as I said, the classic Teela. This is her in two stages. The kind of classic look and this hair down look. This is when she finds out that Adam was He-Man and her father was lying to her, and she kind of threw down the mantle of being his daughter. And yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar does a fantastic job voicing the character in this. The the packaging itself is again, you can't beat a window box. I love collector friendly boxes because you can take them out, you can play with it, you can pose it, you can photograph it, and then when you want you can pop it back in the box. Now the only thing is, my postal service, I don't know what the hell's going on, but the box was kind of a bit in a ramshackle condition when it arrived, and yeah, as a result these weren't in the best nick. But I digress. Still cool packaging. I really like the font, the window display having the kind of the line, the outline here. There's a kind of silver motif on the side. It shows Teela, classic Teela there. And on the other side it has Teela, heroic warrior goddess. And flip it to the back, you have an absolutely gorgeous picture of Teela there. Teela, warrior goddess. Learning she had been lied to for her entire life, Teela threw down her sword and rejected her title, turned her back on her family and friends and all of Eternia. Fate, however, has a way of returning Prince Adam's secret identity as He-Man. The same secret that shattered her trust became intertwined in her quest to save magic from disappearing on Eternia. And it shows what you can get in the wave. You can get the barbarian He-Man. This is the warrior goddess Teela that I'm looking at. This is the barbarian Skeletor, and this is Merman from the series. He's kind of like, he's all fucked up. He's kind of like a pirate. But yeah, again, really cool box art. Can't beat it. Love it. And yeah, I am going to pause the video here. And when we come back, guys, we're going to have a closer look at Teela, the warrior goddess. Don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is Teela, the warrior goddess, out of the box. So first off, let's have a look at the figure and have a closer look. Really liking that head sculpt. Really nice head sculpt. Nice paintwork on the eyes. Nice paintwork on the lips. Her tiara, her classic tiara is there. Articulation on the head is fairly good. The collar is kind of stopping it, but by and large, articulation is good. Articulation on the arms is fantastic. That's what I like about these Masterverse figures. Not too loose, not too tight. If I had to complain about anything, there is a wee bit of looseness here, but it's not super bad. I think maybe the old trick of a bit of kind of floor polish or kind of furniture polish in some of the joints works, but it's not terrible either. It's not super loose. It's just a bit looser than I'd like. Articulation wise in the arm, pretty good. You've got the triple joint there. So you can do that. Articulation on the hand, same here. Try the other one. Triple joint, which I like to see. Articulation on the legs. You can do the splits. Not too wide though, but it's not too bad. There is a kind of pivot here on the leg, so you can switch it that way. And again, triple joint on the leg here, which is good. Again, I like these figures. They're not gummy as such, but they're not too kind of rigid plastic. You never feel that you're going to break them by bending the joints. Again, nice articulation there on the feet. And also there's rotation on the legs themselves, the bottom part. Again, the gold is gorgeous. Like all this intricate kind of detail in here is nice. That there, it's a gorgeous figure. It's cool. Yeah, just the torso is a bit too loose. It's not super loose. Don't get me wrong. It's not super loose. It won't like flop all over the gaff, but it is. It feels that it should be maybe just a smidge tighter, but that's just me as well. That could be just me. She comes with a secondary head, and I really like this head because she is not happy. That is a nice head sculpt. I don't know, I have a feeling I might display her with this head sculpt because yeah, it's badass. This is, again, as I said, this is when she finds out that her dad has been lying to her and Adam's been lying to her, and she like fucks down the crown and she's like, fuck ye, I'm done, and she turns her back on everyone. Again, the eyes, the sculpting, the paintwork on the eyes is gorgeous. The sculpting on the hair, just the way it's falling. Bit of kind of plastic brush here that I'm not too gone on, but again, it's not a deal breaker. It's still a nice figure. It's still a gorgeous figure. Other accessories she comes with this shield, which fits into the arm as so, and just maybe get her hand in there and she can hold it really well. That's not too loose, although there's an open palm hand here, so maybe that one works better. Yes, that one works way better. That makes sense. I don't know why I automatically went for the hand that had the fist. I figured maybe that it would be better, but yeah, no. See, I'll try and get the hand in all the way so she can have a better grip on the shield. So yeah, that's a good hold on the shield. It's not too loose. Other weapon she comes with, well, the shield. I suppose the shield is a weapon in its own kind of light. But another weapon she comes with is this sword, which she can be doing her Wonder Woman thing, her Wonder Woman pose, or warrior goddess pose, whatever you want to call it. That's it's pretty cool. Again, I just really like these figures because they're not super stiff, but they're not too gummy either. I hate gummy figures because it's either a feast or a famine. You feel like you're going to crack them, or you feel like the figures are just going to get looser and looser and looser, and they won't be able to pose. Like, you know, you can get good poses with like rigid figures, but there's always a risk of breaking them. Or if you get a figure that has very loose, gummy kind of things, after a while, the kind of the malleability of the plastic kind of it slowly kind of doesn't hold up, and getting poses, getting hands and arms to stay in one spot isn't feasible. And the last accessories she comes with are these hands here as well. So you have a fist for if she's going punching, and another hand for holding something if you want to have her holding the sword in the other hand. You can do that. So yeah, that's a really cool figure, and I'm really liking the alternate head. Let's see if I can change out the heads. Give me 1 minute, guys. Oh, whoa, that was easier than I thought. Oh yeah, I like this. I like that. I thought I'd have to do a lot more floostering with the head, but no, that's that's kick ass. I really like that head sculpt. And I might mix them up with the older kind of Masterverse Teela I have. Speaking of, guys, I am going to do a size comparison to the other Masterverse figures I have. So don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back. And I am going to put some other Masters of the Universe Masterverse figures next to her. And I'm going to put the first Revelations Teela that came out. And yeah, that makes sense because, well, obviously it's the same character. Nice scaling there. It's pretty cool. I'm interested to see what the heads like are swapped. And then another Masterverse Revelations figure, the Revelations Evelyn next to her. There we go. So yeah, again, nice scaling. These work really well. I can see myself having a lot of fun, maybe head swapping, maybe trying different stuff, kind of different poses, different fights. They look pretty cool. I have 2 more Revelations figures to show you. Well, 1 more Revelation figure and 1 more other figure, which is pretty awesome. And they're both Masterverse, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, guys, which do you prefer? Do you prefer this Teela or this Teela? And which head sculpt do you prefer on the second Teela? The one I've picked or this one here? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.